Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Aaron Judge riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Charlie Morton. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just off the outside edge, and that's how this series begins. That one outside. Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Pitch misses.
3-1.
Now 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Count is full.
That one misses.
Ball
So
4.
a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill moving under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill has this one sized up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the...
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he's on at first.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Strike on the inside corner.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
drilled in the air, high and deep right field, ranging back. And it hits the fence. Here comes the Judge around third. He will score. Now a relay to third. In there safely.
Batting sixth,
And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Lindor with a homer in his last game. Two outs and a runner at third here in game one of this three-game set. Foul ball there. That clips the corner. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two outs. High fly ball down the left field line. Brings it in, and that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles coming up. Back now at Oriole Park. And towing the slab in this one, Luis Heel.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Heel, a former rookie of the year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Up and in. 1-2 to count.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That one misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jordan Westberg in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right side. Judge. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. Now at the plate, Yainer Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Diaz went deep in his most recent game. Morton back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. On the ground, right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 8th, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
And next for New York, Jackson Merrill. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Merrill, the runner at second with one away. That missed it inside. And now it's even 1-1. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Swings through that one for strike two. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Steps on first for the out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Chisholm in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 outs with a runner at third.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
Missed. That's a ball.
Jose Ramirez
3-0.
waiting to hit for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two outs. And ball four, two aboard.
Take your base.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the top of the second. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that's down and away.
That's a ball.
Juan Soto on deck for the Yankees. And they're all loaded up.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can
Now
see it
batting,
right there with such
designated
tight
hitter,
plate discipline.
Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Out to center. Mullins sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. And the Yankees leave them loaded. But they're on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
The guy at the
1-2.
plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next pitch is outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one
No,
just
that missed.
misses.
We got a full count.
Headed towards the corner. Judge cutting across. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One up, one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
One down, runner at third. Next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo.
No, that
one off the
ball.
mark, and that is ball one.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Right two.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Samuel Basallo. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a foul ball. Cowser on third with 2 out.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. New inning getting started. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, His coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Next pitch is outside. Late on that fastball.
1-2's the count.
Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Out of here. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's a strike. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Up and in, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Yainer Diaz now at the plate.
Catcher,
grounded
Yainer
out
Diaz.
his first time up. That one the other way, and there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now Jackson Merrill, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's all for Charlie Morton, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
Coming
for
on for the Orioles, Albert Juarez.
Number
He's making his
49.
fourth appearance of the season.
Albert Suarez.
So 2 away with nobody on. Brenton Doyle will hit next. And a strike on the outside edge. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. O'Neill going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Now
And that
batting,
knock bumps his
second
hitting
baseman,
streak into
Josh
double
Chisholm
digits,
Jr.
Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So the lineup flips over. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hard hit, right side. To first, that ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Vasquez.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Doyle makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Jorge Mateo now. He's one of the faster guys just by sprint speed in the majors. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed.
Ball.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch misses. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Gets it to first. They get the out on Soto. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
He swings and fouls one off. Judge waits. That's inside. And 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that just misses.
Ball.
Bryce Harper would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning, stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a good eye there.
Inside. That's a ball.
Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Third baseman, Jordan Westford.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. That one pushed foul. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler
And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Suarez back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And delivers outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And misses inside.
3-1.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting, shortstop.
So a man at first. Francisco Lindor stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it remains 2-2. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Diaz jumps out of the way of the first pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, one away. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
So man aboard, Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So 2 down. Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. That one missing inside.
Low ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Line drive and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. And now A man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. And that one hammered. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Albert Suarez won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Keegan Aiken.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
0-1.
Man at second. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Orioles nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Siggy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Kobe Mayo digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's a ball. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Now batting, catcher Samuel.
2 outs, base is empty. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that misses. 1-0. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Misses inside. And a count now even up. That one ripped. Judge going back on it. Has room, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez warming up as well. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
1-2.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. And there's one away.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Judge stands in now and watches strike one. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're the top half of the sixth. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that's outside. And that's way high. And the count's even at 2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Aiken in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Late with the swing there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's down and in.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lindor swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. This one looks like trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay to third, and he's out. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and nobody left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and into the box for Baltimore, Luis Vasquez. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Orioles, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
To the right side. He'll do it himself, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. And that one is inside. That's off the
That's
inside corner. 2-0.
2-0.
In the air, right field. Judge is there. They got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And it's even up. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's to third. That ends the frame. 1 left for the Orioles, and they're down 9-0. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder
Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. And that one is downstairs. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next offering way off the plate. No outs. Runner on second. Swings and misses. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Jazz Chisholm
Jack
Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses.
No, that missed.
And
That's
it's
a ball.
1-0.
1-0.
And another
That's
ball.
high. That's a ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Two outs. And that is out of play.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Rips one to right. Cowser makes the play, and that'll do it. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Jordan Westford.
And the slider just misses. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
O'Neill batting with one down, takes a strike.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Now here is Colton Cowser. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. O'Neill leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that one fouled off. This one in the air. Out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Kobe
Mayo now at the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Popped up right side. Reaching down, makes the catch. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back,
Orioles.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Soto. He's been so good against lefties.
Soto.
And now it's going to be Juan Soto. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nabs it, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
One down, base is empty. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Harper at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Catcher Samuel Basayo.
Heel back to work. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
Up next,
Luis
for the
Vasquez
Orioles,
with his
the
first
shortstop,
major league hit,
Luis
and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget.
Vasquez.
Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And at first, Luis Vasquez. The next to hit for the Orioles. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Merrill hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge
Mateo. The next to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Basallo at first, one gone. Grounded to third, could be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, all set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Francisco Lindor. First pitch misses. Soto, a 6'1 lefty, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
1-1.
The 1-2. Lindor tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Joe McDonald says he went around. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. The Yankees up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. Checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2
All
strikes.
sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Doyle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And ball 1.
That's a ball.
That one hit to right. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. DJ Hers.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it, puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan
O'Hearn getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
That one just
No, that
misses,
missed.
and the count is 1-2. Bases empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Set down on strikes. Now only one out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Called strike right there.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.